Hello, Otax here, and this is kind of the first video I want to do in a new kind of series of things. What's going to be is like one of those rag to riches type things, where you start off with a fresh new character, you've got kind of nothing, no gold, no bags, no anything, and try and achieve kind of a goal in terms of making money in the game. So what the aim is in Legion, you had they did the big spider mount, which was worth, 1.2 million gold or something like that. Then in BFA they did the Brutosaur, which was 5 million gold, so I'm going to assume in Shadowlands they're going to bring out another big gold sink. So I wouldn't mind aiming to do that, but the general aim is just to kind of go from not knowing much about it, making golds and whatnot, and kind of learning the markets, and I guess showing other people who might be in the same boat as myself that it is, possible to learn this kind of thing. Because I have some knowledge of how it all works in the game, but I'm hoping doing this will give me a chance to learn more and maybe help other people along the way. So that's kind of the aim of it all. What I'll be doing in the videos is kind of playing a character, showing you what I've done, kind of like at the start of the video where we're at the end of the video what we've made in terms of gold, give you some tips along the way of what I've learned and what I've done, show you the things that have gone well, things that have gone badly, and anything in between, so it should be quite fun. So as you've seen in the video bit, I've made myself a Tauren Druid, partly because I haven't got one and I kind of want one, and the reason I picked Druid is because of their flight form makes things such as gathering quite easy, and I am going to be doing a bit of that. They also have a lot of AoE, a lot of farming is quite easy with them, so I thought they were a good class to pick for a beginner in the gold making kind of area. Obviously, in the long run, your big gold isn't going to come from gathering, but it's just, it helps. And the reason I picked Tauren, is because, like I said, I haven't got one. I was going to pick High Mountain Tauren, but I wanted this video to kind of be accessible to anyone who might not have, the level 20 start. You get given a bunch of bags. I thought it would be kind of cooler to start completely fresh from zero, just so anyone else can also join in. And a bit of the video got skipped out, my recording software crashed, but not much was missed. It was just me leveling through the starter zone. The only tip I can really give there that I noticed I did was I have heirloom gear, which meant I could save some money there without having to, so any quest rewards I got I could just sell rather than keep. This is just going to make you a few extra copper along the way, but I guess early on it is important to make as little money as possible, because you basically want to earn enough just to make sure that if you go to the auction house to sell anything, which we do in this video because we picked up a few greens along the way, it lets you pay the auction house fee. So that's kind of why I did that. I also did, there was an area in the Tauren starting zone. It's the bit where there's loads of pigs everywhere. I'll try and get a picture up of it. But there's lots of quick spawning mobs, so I tried farming there just for a little bit to A, get some levels, and B, see what dropped. Nothing really worthwhile dropped. They just dropped things that are worth 1 copper, so I kind of stopped doing that after a bit. But after we did the start zone, we moved off to the first area and got our professions. I went with skinning and herbalism. I initially went with mining, but I swapped mining for skinning just because I looked at the Undermine Journal, which is a good website to look at. If you don't know what that is, it's a website that looks at all the servers in WoW and looks at their auction house data, so you can kind of see average prices over time. I had a look at that, and I'm playing on Draenor. This is something I'll probably cover in another video about server choices, but this is a quite high popular server, so I looked at the prices of kind of the early skinning, the early mining stuff, and early herbalism stuff, and I went with herbalism and skinning. I might switch it up as we go on, but that's the reason I picked those. And as I said, we picked up a couple greens along the way. We picked up a few little gems, we picked up some cloth, some other crafting materials for like cooking, and obviously the skinning and herbalism stuff. And we went over to the Thunderbluff auction house to put them on there to see how they would do. The average price for them is kind of like a few gold. If everything were to sell, I probably would make about 25 gold or so. I put them up late last night, as of recording this voiceover bit, and to see what would sell. And I just hopped on now. to see, and I saw that 2 things had sold already. I'd gotten 10 gold from that, and another 2 things were just waiting to be posted through to me, so that's another 10 gold. I'll throw up a screenshot of that. So already we've made a good 20 gold, which is nice. This will help us with just the general early game fees. Obviously 20 gold isn't a lot in the long run. At max level you're going to be making that from doing a few quests and whatnot. But we're only level 12 at the moment, so this is kind of a good start. Maybe we'll try and look up some cheap things to invest in and try and flip. But yeah, that's quite a good start. I was quite happy with that. A few things didn't sell. I might try put them up again, but to be honest, I wasn't expecting a lot of the things I did put on there to sell at all, so it's not too surprising. But yeah, this is just a short video at the start to introduce the series and whatnot. Episodes may vary in length depending on what happens inside of them. I plan on giving kind of like a good main tip per video and maybe share some other things. If anyone has any advice or anything, obviously that would be greatly appreciated. And another thing to say is that as part of the videos, obviously, if I were to record everything, it would take ages, so I will be doing certain bits on my stream. So if anyone wants to tune into that, it's a link in the description for that. But yeah, what we'll do on there is just some extra bits, such as leveling and gathering, and maybe some other little things that I probably won't show in the videos. I'll still make sure to try and highlight them, but I won't show them. So if you want to see all that kind of stuff, go and head over and follow me there. But that's going to be it for this one, and yeah, I hope people enjoy it and look forward to the next one. Thanks.